Many women find themselves waiting for life to become peaceful before they allow themselves to heal. We often believe that emotional safety is a reward we receive only after a partner changes, the truth is revealed, or the marriage is finally repaired. The greenhouse principle suggests a different path. A greenhouse does not stop the storm outside. It creates a specific environment where growth can continue despite the weather. Healing begins when you learn to create that safety within yourself. To build this internal safety, we use the SPICE framework, a 5-part strategy to regulate your nervous system and anchor your identity. Pause the video now and find a pen and paper. You are going to document a tangible action plan as we walk through these steps. The physical act of putting pen to paper signals to your brain that the phase of passive waiting has ended. You are now moving into a state of active, resilient preparation. At the top of your page, write My Internal Greenhouse. Then list the letters S, P, I, C, and E vertically down the left margin. This framework expands on the traditional pious self-care model, adapting it specifically for the needs of a nervous system recovering from betrayal trauma. Next to S for spiritual self-care, write down one daily habit that connects you to Jesus Christ or a higher power. This might be studying a single verse of scripture or listing 3 specific evidences as Dad's hand in your life. Anchoring your spirit first provides a sense of identity that remains constant, even when your immediate circumstances are unpredictable. For P, the physical foundation, add one habit that biologically supports your brain health. Consider something basic: drinking a set amount of water, prioritizing sleep, or a 10-minute walk. Avoid listing intense or exhausting workouts here. The goal is gentle biological regulation to lower stress hormones, not physical depletion. Establishing these spiritual and biological anchors creates the physiological baseline necessary to address the more complex emotional work in the coming steps. The I stands for intellectual growth, which focuses on your internal narrative. This is where you learn to actively manage trauma-driven thoughts. Write down one identity statement to replace a common lie. For example, you might replace the thought, I am broken, with the truth, I am a daughter of God, and I am learning to heal. Next is C for community. Because trauma thrives in isolation, your greenhouse requires safe external connections. Write down the name of one emotionally safe person you will commit to connecting with this week. Assess safety based on patterns rather than promises. Look for a history of honesty, consistency, and empathy. Defining your intellectual identity and identifying a safe connection helps disrupt the cycle of isolation common in betrayal recovery. The final letter, E, stands for emotional regulation. This is not a daily habit. It is a toolkit you deploy when your nervous system feels threatened. Next to the E, write Stop Tool and prepare to document these 4 steps. The S and T are your immediate breaks. Stop and pause before you react. Then take a slow, intentional breath to signal safety to your body. O is for Observe. Ground yourself by naming 5 things you can see in the room right now. This shifts your brain's focus from internal panic to your physical environment. Finally, P stands for Proceed intentionally. With your body calmer, you can choose a response that aligns with your values and your relationship with Christ. In moments of acute activation, the brain's problem-solving centers often go offline. This written protocol serves as an external guide, directing your actions when your internal resources feel overwhelmed. Look at your completed page. This is your customized blueprint for an internal greenhouse. You now have a map to navigate uncertainty. These tools allow you to generate a sense of safety that travels with you, regardless of the environment you enter. To avoid overwhelming your nervous system, commit to practicing just one small habit from this list today. Photograph this list and keep it on your phone. Reference it the next time you feel destabilized or activated. Confidence grows through the repeated practice of these intentional habits. By learning to respond to difficulty with these tools, you cultivate a peace that remains stable even when the external world does not.